Yeah, I'm a little early. It's okay. It's only like a minute or two. No. Fixing my mic. And getting some caffeine, because God knows I need it. Alright, let's get this going. Hi, Cupcakes. I hope everybody is doing well. Definitely chair too far back. Alright, so if everybody is unaware, there was an update to Warframe this past week. It is a fairly chunky one, although it's not what they call a mainline or a story update. It changed a number of things for the gameplay. For one, all of our defense missions are in cycles of 3 instead of cycles of 5, which is a huge upgrade in my opinion. We got some new characters in the late stage of the game. We got some new enemies in the late stage of the game. But for this particular stream, something that's important to note is that the path has changed. They changed the layout of the galaxy. Note to self, stop by the relay later. Barrow is here. We'll do that in a moment. They made a bunch of changes, honestly. So Barrow's here for a little bit. We do not have the merchandise to trade for Barrow stuff, so I'm not even going to go, which is sad, but we'll get there. I promise you. I've been making progress on the dojo, since it's currently all my fault. What did we finish building? Ooh, the Nami Skyla. New melee. We did successfully get an item to start building our Bob-on finally. Let me equip. That's new. So these little exclamation points are new, showing you when you have a new item to do. I'm very happy. Thank you. All right. Right, because we don't have a lot of things, so sometimes we have to make do with what we've got. Hang on. Rules. By rules, I mean my own personal aesthetic rules.
Ready to kick bottom.
We have a second pupper. For those that missed that. Texon. Pomini and Urania. That's right, we changed the name. Don't worry, her old name will come back. But I have a theme, and I'm sticking to it. All of the Kubros and base Kavats are going to be named for muses. Alright, so, the changes. We started on Earth. You will still start on Earth. This is different. This layout is different. You used to have to go through Plains of Eidolon to get to Mars. You do not have to do that anymore. Venus changed a little bit. This used to be down here. Hey, Shivani. Welcome in. This used to be down here. So that is another big change, that they move this to the later half of the planet. Mercury didn't really change. I don't think it changed at all. Mars changed a little bit, because this used to wrap around to here instead of stopping here at Kadesh. Valis didn't used to be there. I want to say it was over here, maybe. It changed. Alright. So, yes, but no. This account is a baby frame account. I am not a baby player. On Mondays, you can see the late stage play on my Legendary 4. I decided at the new year to play a brand new account to see what changes had been made, and then they went and made a whole bunch more changes in March. Deimos is still mostly the same. I don't remember this being bubbled out like that, but that's not the big problem there. This is the big change. To get to Jupiter last time you went through Ceres. Ceres is now a dead-end path. Deimos is how we go to Jupiter. Yeah! See? This is why I'm doing this. And the only thing you have to do to open the Jupiter Junction is the Heart of Deimos quest, which we have already done because we needed that to get to, I want to say it was Phobos? No, it was Ceres. No, I lied. It used to be Phobos. Yep. They removed the connection from Ceres to Jupiter. They made it through Deimos now. This is a little bit of a different... This is actually a different layout. Because Rope used to connect through over here. Not through Ganymede. Okay. So that's different. Europa still connects through... It doesn't look like they changed too much. Maybe a couple of the smaller pathways on Europa. There's a fourth arm of the void. Did anybody notice there's a fourth arm of the void? There used to be 3, now there's 4. Okay. Whelp? Saturn looks to be pretty much the same. Uranus is a little tiny bit different. Not a lot. I think they changed this pathway. Yeah. That pathway's a little different. Neptune connects to the void. This is different. Triton didn't used to be over here. Ursa? Or Ursa? I feel like we might either have slightly different nodes or just very different pathways. This side of the planet is mostly the same. This one has some changes. Not a ton, but some. Okay, let's take a look at Eris. Eris is still the same, it looks like. I think Sedna's a little different. Only because these planets, these ships used to be arrayed a little bit more over the top. And Kelpie... Exactly. And I don't know if they did. I'll have to double check the other account later to see if there's nodes I haven't done now. Because, yeah. They changed some stuff. Oh. Let me see. Okay, they're working on fixing that. I'm like, are there new nodes that we have to do Steel Path? No. No, that was just a, they made an oopsie somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Alright, what do we have? We have a Noggle. And we have a Rhino skin. The Dex skin is one of his better skins. I will say that. Would I like to go get Organ Catalyst? Yes, but I am tiny. And that is ouch. Actually, first we're going to do a mastery test. Hey! Thank you for the follow, Shivani. If you want to see some of the later stuff, absolutely check out the Monday stream, Monday 12 to 4. Or check out the VODs, because that's when we do all the late game stuff. We're going to do our mastery test. I found out another thing. They removed the practice button. Now, why did they remove the practice button? Because they removed the 24-hour cooldown if you fail a mastery test. No longer an issue. The practice button has been replaced by a replay if you want to go and try things out at the relays. Oh, chains. Revenant's not the worst, in all honesty. Revenant's a pain. I find Chains of Harrow to be worse. But that's me. Whee! That's very bright. Do not look directly at the screen.
Test your marksmanship. Track and shoot all targets.
Right. Okay. Aha. Got it. Oh yeah, your rally's so much easier. I must have goofed. Okay, here we go. Good thing it'll still reload while you're, like, scanning. Cool. Oh, yeah. So the tricks are good for earning extra vent kit rep. That's about it.
Another job well executed.
Doop-a-doo. Because it does add a certain amount.
The inbox has messages for the operator. Anything about orders in there?
So we got our Gold Novice Mastery Slate. We also picked up the Arcwing Launcher segment. We managed to do that through our little baby clan. What do we got? What's still left on our week?
Who have we got on the line? Oh,
Mere
yeah.
defense.
I don't have a line.
Alright.
Later.
We do have the Mirror Defense node available. Only problem is
Well put
if we
together,
do
operator.
not have people
Now
to
get
do
out
that
there
with.
and
Hey, Extorsus!
Cut down the...
And make the Lotus
Doing well. Alright. Let's go to the Jupiter Junction. Can I? Load again. Oh, I gotta do the sabotage first. Oops! One more node and then we can go to Jupiter. Why do I want to go to Jupiter so bad? Because that gets us a step closer to doing Duviri. And I like Duviri. Okay, do we have any of these? I could go talk to Darvo. And we could unlock Man a Few Words. Deadlock Protocol, I need to do the Saturn Junction. Europa Junction for Stolen Dreams. Just have to do Deadlock Protocol to get Call of Tempestari. Silver Grove, we have to do Second Dream. Yes! This is what happens when we start over. Ta. Alright, let's get going. No, I'm gonna I'll do that later. Ah! Thanks for the follow, Star says. Love it. Oh, I know, right?
Operator, the
The
sentients
achievement
are not
farming
laughing
again,
at my
the
jokes.
lists I have of supplies. It is insane.
Intruders are forcing open this location's void portal. You are here to stop them.
Oh, it's this.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Do I want to search them out? Yes. Am I gonna make all of you suffer through that? No. Through the hole in the wall. I do have new melee weapons that I need to practice with. I forgot how much I love Nami Skyla.
Key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
I think. Hear it. Heard something. Wasn't what I thought I heard. Which is fine. Oh, we gotta go this way. Boop. Oh, I know that pain. Whee! Oh, right, slide kills. Ha! Absolutely. So many new ways to get stuff. Bunch of new weapons to get too if you are in the late stages of the game. I highly recommend you go start on your coda.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Your coda weapons, because they look so cool. I think there's a scanny bit up here somewhere. Yep. Oh, did we go past it? I'm gonna have to go back down. Whee! Slidey kill. Ooh, toxic agent, give me colors. Yeah. Okay, slide kills are done. Right, it is down here. In the back room. So many things to scan again. It's both a good thing and a bad thing, let's be real. Eh. Trying to level all of the weapons. Still have. Right. Please excuse me while I jump over your splody floor. That almost sucked. Stop jumping. Sometimes walking is better. Watch out for laser beams. That guy in particular can die. No, come back. I wanted to kill you. Gosh, that makes a lot of sense. forgot how much I love these foods. Hey,
The
look.
portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Boom. Ugh, one of those. Where are you? Stop it. And there's gonna be another one over there. Go away. Gross. Okay. Are all 3 arc traps now gone? Yes.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nope. Hey, Ladak. How goes? My dude. Pylum! We're getting there. A few more planets and we absolutely can hit to the cold below. Once I have enough materials to do that, honestly. Excuse me. While I go, murder everybody. Excuse me, whoever the Jade Axmai is in the back of the room. Stop it. I saw. I did not get a chance to hop on and say hello. But if you need a new clan, I will send you an invite. You send me a friend request. If you're looking for a new one. Gotta stay in this room. I triggered the... Okay, there. Right, I forgot. I need to hack the computer. Oh, look. More idiots. No. Giant rolling ball of doom. New blades. Who dis? A bunch of things already unlocked in our clan dojo. For those who don't have clans. Still working on a number of other things. There's so much to unlock now. Nice. Alright. Now we can go in and hurt someone who's, I don't know, thinks they're cooler than we are.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
I swear, it's just taking us to Mars. Get yourself to Mars. If this isn't Mars, it looks a lot like Mars. Yes, yes.
You should have brought more, Tano.
Yep.
You don't have enough.
That's probably true.
More bugs! More shiny bugs!
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting me to stand there and let you hit me? Thank you, please.
Stay focused.
Be somewhere
There's a
else.
heavy unit approaching. Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back
Exactly.
to the portal.
Zoom, zoom. Hi. Y'all want to stay there? You are more than
You do not
welcome.
want to be on this side of the portal when that key melts down.
Considering you said that after I'd already gone through the gate, Mom, I think I want to be on this side. It's so much fun to just give her crap. I love Space Mom, but occasionally she makes questionable life choices. And then we have to pay for it.
Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply
Nice.
caches in the area. You may want
That's
to
a good
locate
choice.
them before
Working
leaving.
cells. Sorry. Look. Early game, working cells are hard, okay?
Another job well executed.
Steel fibers, smite infested, a couple of pigments, and worm coat. Okay. There we go. Now we go to Jupiter. Oh, who is? Oh, that's Valkyr. She's gonna hurt me. Yeah. Okay, she didn't hurt me. I didn't let her get Hysteria off in full, which is her 4. Meg's a whole different playthrough, honestly. If you take that fight anything less than at your face, she will hurt you, just so you're aware. But we got the Amphis blueprint, which if I had salvage is seriously the #1 thing I need right now. Salvage and plastics. Oh, neck pop. Ooh, the Gas City intro. This is still kind of newish.
Yes, and of course, we've saved the best for last. Excellent condition, as you can see.
Hi, back
Now
there.
keep in mind, the core components will be diverted to the Zenuka program. Bidding begins at 3 million. Good luck, gentlemen. May our ledgers become ocean, our margins sea centauri. In the name of profit, I commit thee to the void.
I don't ever remember seeing this. I do not ever remember seeing that cutscene. I don't know when that got put in, but oh. Yet another reason to hate the Corpus. Okay, so we need to get to the Saturn Junction. We also have the Europa Junction over here. Europa, we need to do Stickney on Phobos to get... Okay, so we have to do the Exterminate in the Void. Is that all? Okay, we're gonna do that real quick. It's just an Exterminate, and it's in the Void, and it's a 10 to 15. That is a gorgeous ship. The Orkin might suck, but their
The tower's
ships were
neural
gorgeous.
sentry is operational. I'm picking up multiple threats, all under Orokin control. Wipe them all out.
Oop. Hi, nerds. Come on. Alright. No, you don't need to go that way. I'm over here.
Keep fighting. As long as the enemy is here, this tower is useless to us.
Yeah. Our blades are a little bit more reliable right now. Because of the type of baddies we're dealing with and how close in they are. Because I have a sniper rifle, if I had any type of stealth opportunities or distance, I'd probably be shooting people. But I'm on Rhino, and they're all close. Hi. Ooh, deflect 1,000 projectiles with your melee weapon. Alright, don't mind if I did. Ooh, my favorite room on the tile set. If I'm on survival or defense. Exterminate, it's not really any better than any other tile. We're going out to collect a lot of the loot, but I'm not going to, like...
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Crazy harvest. Everything like I normally do. Ooh, control modules. Those are actually really useful, too. Excuse me. None of you matter for a moment. In another couple of days, we'll have the Bob on. Oh, I was going to check. I was supposed to check and see if I had the parts. Because I think I have enough to build somebody else. And I now don't remember who it was. If I don't have all of the parts to build somebody, I'm very close now. This is another really good tile if you are in survival mode. This is one where you generally can get a lot of kills very quickly. Oh, I really hope I get some argon. Places to look for argon. If you are not finding it on the map you're on, check every locker available. They do have a chance to drop from lockers. A decent chance of that. Who's gonna shoot at me now? You? Make me do 2 shots. Alright, fine then. Recoil. I'm trying to think when they would have put that video in. Because it had to be with the Gas City changeover, because I'm pretty sure I was past Jupiter. No, I know I was past Jupiter. Other thing, if you're looking for argon, big purple crystals. Said no, Earth. I know I had 1 or 2 things that needed a little bit of argon, so I'm hoping I have the rest of the materials to build the thing. Whatever it was. Oh, when you have so much to build that you literally just don't remember what it was. Yeah. Wrong way. East way. Yeah, that's usually one of the better rooms to find argon in.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
do. Naughty. I actually like a lot of the Void tile set. I think it's just very well done. Seeing it corrupted always bothers me. Which I think is what it's supposed to do. Don't step on that. They want you to step on that. They want you to step on it because it will turn on that death orb in the middle. Thank you. Oh, what's the top of a container? That's what. They stand outside the door and talk, and it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm apparently just gonna get all the survival rooms on this tile today. I'm not upset. Look, they want to squeeze themselves down a tight corridor while I'm wielding double blades. That's a bad problem. Not my fault. They're foolish. That guys are dumb, okay? I don't know what to tell you. To be fair, a lot of times the good guys are dumb in this game too.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay. Yeah. There are multiple tiles in this room, some of which you actually need to step on if you want those doors to open. Sometimes it doesn't matter, you can break the containers without opening the doors. But if you do open the doors, those lasers go. No, that's... Why do you think I picked the name I picked? I knew I wasn't gonna forget it. But triggering those doors to open automatically opens the laser grids. Now, 50-50 chance you get one of the ones that has the secret tunnel entrance, or you just do like I do and either don't care or jump through them anyway. Alright.
You have broken
Cool.
their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
There. The only real reason that you need to open those doors on occasion is if you're going to try to get, like, all of the medallions from a level. Sometimes they're hidden back there. And you can't break those through the wall because they're not breakable, they are just a manual pickup. This way. Elevator. Going down. And because I can, I just really wanted to use the stomp at least once. Meh. Frequently, there will also be Argon, like, right at the exit to tempt you to stay.
Another job well executed.
Alright, so we got nav cords, we got Argon, control modules. None of the stuff I really need, but stuff I'm not upset to get. That makes sense. little bit of argon. Keep in mind your argon has a half-life, so every 24 hours you lose half the argon you have in your account. Period. End of story. And the day that you have 1, the next day you will have 0. Just like that. No. Ooh, right. I can build seer now. Haha. What do we still need for some of these? If I could ever friggin' get the neural sensors and the salvage to finish Nyx. Working on unlocking the relic pieces. Okay, so once I get enough polymer, which is super easy for me to do now, I can do that. Of course I need it for the Gazelle. And I also need it for the Fluctus, but there's no way I'm getting the parts for those right now. Let me double check if there was any other place I needed to spend argon, because if I need to take it to the dojo, I need to do that now. Yes, I have note cards. You'll get used to that. There are a couple of things that I have. 2, and was there something? I legit don't remember. I need to get to the point where there's more, what you call it? Invasions, so I can get, like, the mutagen masses and things.
Tenno, the balance of power continues to
Or
shift.
Snipetron and
Navigation is
Strunreich
marked
are
with
gonna come
new
up.
invasions.
Operator, the sentients are not laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor?
I don't think that joke should be available until you get to that point in the story. Okay, so now we have completed the thing that we need to do to Europa, get to the Europa Junction, which means we just need to now walk there. Saturn, we need to defeat Alan V here at Themisto, which is fine. So if we want to go straight to Saturn, we just go that way. But because we want to go to Europa too, we'll probably go around that way. But first... Not nightmares. Not syndicate. Where's invasions? Of course it's on a planet I can't do. Rude. Definitely rude. And the bots have appeared and are trying to get my attention. Anyway, we're gonna go do this survival. Look, I'm a little squirrely this morning. I think I'm under-caffeinated. I'm working on it. Let's be real, I know I'm like this most of the time. It's fine.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much
Now,
needed supplies.
This
Make your
particular...
presence known.
When we get to farming Curia, this will be a... This will be one we will see a couple of times. This map tile set.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support
I
capsules
love when
your
they
way.
give me affinity. Salvage! We're spending all of our time. And Oxium. I live here now. Now, I know down there is going to be one of the labs that you can open for secret nonsense. I
Fallen
don't like
enemies
doing
will
those
drop
by
crucial
myself.
life support. Be on the lookout.
Frequently not fast enough, and on Rhino, I'm definitely not. Tanya, I might try it. Locker. Down where I can see it a little easier. Because I like stealing their stuff. Because that's a lot of salvage, and I need
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh, one down. Okay. That means there's a level below us. That's fine. That's pretty normal. You nullifier. You die extra hard, sir. Oh, I know where it is.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Oop. It's fun sometimes if you look outside, you can see all the drones, and occasionally you'll see worse things. Come back here. I see you. The main goal for survival is kill everything. And stay alive. There's too much loot. Oh, it's all back there. That's annoying. Okay, not all of it.
Life support on the way.
That's a lot of salvage we just picked up. Hi, friends. There we go. Thieves, how many of you are going to play? All of them.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Legit, I'm just trying to move further in, and they're just not having it. There we go. Those are the worst. No. You're not putting nullifiers inside of Ice Eximus, no. That's rude, and how dare. Jade. Sounds good. I will check it when we are out of this run. Anybody can add me on a friend, or try to. Just maybe send me a message of, hey, this is either so-and-so, or I was in your chat, or I saw you on Twitch, or YouTube, or whatever. I'm all for having a large friend group. One of the better survival tiles. I'm gonna go pop that. Yeah, you don't get global chat until, I want to say it's MR 2 or 3. It's like they decided to start limiting how people got in so that they didn't
This will help our
do a bunch of terrible, hateful things in chat.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Caring about the greater community? What? I'm mostly just looking for things like salvage, because I need it. Salvage, oxium, stuff like that. Credits, affinity, yep. I've gone through so many credits. Yeah. honestly, taking away the 24-hour requirement makes me very happy. Because such little things could screw you up on that. Like, you disconnect. Congrats, you can't try again for another 24 hours. Something outside of your control happens, you lose connection, you have a finger spasm, whatever. You were stuck. Now, though, that's not the case. Also, the first several MR tests are super easy. Should just be a harder version of the old test, which I think was the hacking test on 5. Unless they changed it. All of the earlier legendary tests were just infinitely harder versions of their baby test. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad once I can get there. Okay. I'm down. I bet you the part I'm going to mess up on the first go round, though, is going to be the mirror one.
Life support activated.
You forget, I like hacking. I'm the weirdo who does it pretty much every chance she gets. Ooh, shiny. Fine, I don't want to stand there.
Extraction is ready.
Yes, it is. And it's right there.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Cool, we got some oxygen, but more importantly, we got a whole mess of salvage, which we need. Oh, and we started getting some hexanon. We'll need that when we build Wisp, but for now I need it to build... There is something. I feel like I needed it to research something. I don't remember what. I'm trying. Oh, the Kavya hacking's not that bad. So before we go on, let me actually go back to the table. So now that we've got some of those things ready to build. Ha 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 ha. This is why I wanted it. Let's go ahead and build the Amphis. Castanas. I don't need to build the rest of you right now. Need plastids. Polymer, plastids. Just all to pieces, which are not going to happen anytime soon. Okay. Vein Thorns, which is a very special mission. That's the other thing that needed it. Gotcha. Vein Thorn neural sensors. Vein Thorn. Plastids. Plastids are going to be the bane of my existence. Neural sensor. Of course. Plastids. Speaking of, Where's the good place to find plastids? It is
I've been thinking, Operator.
Saturn.
I thought you'd want to know.
Because of course it is. And then, what was the other one? Neural sensors. Are from, ooh, Jupiter. Okay, so we've got a chance at getting them here. Plastids, though, drop better on Saturn than they do here. So we'll go to our friend invite. Accept these. Oh. The neck pops are glorious today. And I will absolutely and oh, wrong thing. Haha! Friend. There you go. No rush. Alright. So we've got Metis, which is a rescue, or we've got Andraste, which is a sabotage. I think we're gonna go do the rescue. Like I said, I think we're gonna go around to the Europa Junction and then swing the rest of the way around. Eventually, we will do every node on every planet. Eventually.
Our intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
Oh, I know where they are. Oh, but that was funny. Come on. Even if that Moa disrupted it immediately after, that was really funny, sniping him through the closing door. No, it doesn't mess up the rescue until you are actually in the rescue zone if they set off the alarm. You can try to jump that. You can do stuff with the wires. It's perfectly fine and doable. Or you can take the easy way and just walk. Now, our exit is over there. So if we really wanted the easy way, you can walk. There's another bench thing you can do there. Yeah. Toxin. Actually, gas. But you
Stay
get the idea.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And then we do this. Now what happens if I run through that blue beam? It sets off an alarm and an alert and some sort of safety mechanism will go off. I don't remember what that room is, so I don't know which inherent one that would be. There's several different ones. They all suck. I don't see... It might have just been the shock one, because I think those are the shock panels. But it's not like the magnetic room one. I didn't see the extra poison things, so I don't think it's poison. Excuse y'all. Need to scan a thing. Jupiter. Lots of very important resources on Jupiter. If you're looking for a good place to get to before you really start farming stuff like that, Jupiter's kind of the planet I would recommend. And if not that, Saturn. Saturn is also really good for that. And it's only one planet more, so. There is a small platform down there. It is kind of a pain to get to. If you're looking for a full farm clear. Most of them are probably on the stairs. Nope, don't want to do the slam there.
Stay focused.
That
There's a
gas
heavy
canister
unit approaching.
has absolutely no care if you are friend or foe. Remember, environmentals will hit you just as often as they hit the baddies. Like that. Let's try not to hit that thing. Fine. You can stop that. Slaughter everyone. No. Does it make me feel better frequently? It also tends to give us lots more loot. Now, try out things like that. Lets you get around a little bit better. Could avoid people in that hallway. If we're trying to. More lockers. Lockers, in my opinion, are vastly underrated, and a lot of people stop doing them far earlier than they should, because the thing to remember is a lot of times lockers will have affinity in them, and raw affinity bonuses are nice. Can you get raw affinity bonuses from just canisters? Yes. I find that the locker ones tend to be bigger and better. Now, once I rescue this person, I will not be farming any more materials. I will not be going after canisters. I will probably not stop for much of anything between us and the exit. Because once I have that person, that's my goal. Get them, get out. I said no.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
That guy.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Alright. I don't
The
remember
bypass is done. Go. We've
this
got
rescue
robots
very
inbound.
well. At all. Don't really remember this one. Okay. Works for me. Ah, careful camera. That camera would have alerted everybody. Nope, nope, nope. Don't come in here. Don't look too hard, please. Please, please, please. Turn around. Okay. Run! Now I have to go. Okay.
Hurry up. You
Crap.
are running out of time.
Alright. I got spotted. It happens. Especially when I don't know. I don't do this rescue very often. Run! I don't know that I'm gonna get it. They weren't in the thing. Where are the people? Hello?
Thank the stars,
Cool.
not a minute too soon.
We're going this way.
You've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest.
Keep up.
I need a weapon.
No, you don't. We're leaving.
Mission complete.
Ah.
The captive has been liberated. You will be rewarded for this, Tenno.
Alright, considering how much salvage I need. Yeah, this is the planet. So my current count on salvage was obscene. That was close. That was entirely too close, and I don't like it. No. Alright. What's the state of our weapons? State of our standing. Mobile defense. Oh, I picked the wrong side. I don't remember what IO is. It's fine. Reminder, you do actually level better when you are in a group. So you don't
This
have to
is
be
a
me
mobile defense
and try to
mission.
do everything alone.
You must deliver
I
payloads
am
and
a problem
defend a
child.
number of locations while I break into the network.
I'm
Be
aware of
prepared
this.
for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Alright. There is a frequently overlooked little place in the ceiling. Excuse you. There's loot up there. And it's not like a lot of the other ones. I don't think I can get up
We have got to find a terminal.
via an outside
Proceed and
source.
prepare.
I think it is just... Oh, no, I was wrong. Ha 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 ha. Don't forget when you're doing your medallion clears, if you're on this tile set, to look in the ceiling. I'm a little domestic drone. You're doing a very good job cleaning the floors. There are a lot of things frequently hidden up here. If it is the thing I'm thinking it might be, we're not
Stay
going to get it.
focused. There's a heavy unit
come on.
approaching.
Nope. Just this. Ooh, back-to-back I-10 stars? Okay. So lockers up here. I am ignoring the thing that is sitting... Okay, when I say that we're going to do a curia hunt, that is going to be the thing we're looking for. I am not scanning it right now, because I'm going to do that all in one big day of I hate everything. And it's going to be a nightmare. Like, the amount of times I'm going to yell at the tiles for the RNG being bad. Well, why don't you just scan it now, Gleam? Because I don't want to. That's honestly it. So that's one of the secret laboratory doors. There's a lot of scanning you need to do with those. I am not currently in a situation where I feel comfortable doing that because honestly I need enough, at least one more person to feel really good about doing this. Yeah.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
But there's a scanning thing that I have to do first, Space Mom. And all of these containers we need to break. I think IO might be a capture. I think you're right. I feel like that's right. Wait, where did the scanning thing go? Where is it? I know I saw a scan. Or a cephalon fragment, rather. Where'd it go?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Rude. Sir? There it is. Ah, I knew I saw it. Come on. There we go.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Now we burgle. And by burgle, I mean slaughter. We've already been doing a whole lot of burgle. Come on. Can't y'all just let me check my email in peace? Is that not what we're doing here?
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Doo-doo. You, sir, cannot throw me. Exactly, I'm checking emails. They're not technically mine yet, not until I'm in
Area
possession of them.
completed. Move
And then they're
on.
my emails. Right? How this works? No. Apparently they're telling me no, that is not how this works, and how dare I? Say, how could I not? You made it easy? Whoop.
Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
You know, I really hope it's heavy robotics, because if it's biologics, we're We're in problems. Hey, regarding that nice room for me, seemed a shame not to come check it out. Hi. I wonder if I haven't updated the mods on the Kraken in a minute.
Stay
That's
focused.
probably true.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yep. Ooh, it's this
Terminal
one.
spotted.
Yeah.
Upload me
Yeah,
and
terminal
prepare
spotted.
to defend.
No!
I'm
Go
in,
away!
Tenno. This will take a moment.
That is some rude nonsense, sir. Whoever gave nullifiers jetpacks deserves to get punched in the face. Whichever member of staff made that. I don't mean PE, I mean, like, in the corpus. Whoever came up with that idea is just bad.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
And shame upon them! Ow. Excuse you. You can come back down. There.
We are finished here. Move on.
It felt important to finish shooting him out of the air. There's a fighter frame down there, and I'm trying to decide if I care. I don't think I do right now.
Here is a terminal. Get me in
What room
and
are we
get
in?
ready to
Okay, we're in
defend.
this room. It's an annoying room, but it's
I'm
not
in,
the
Tenno.
worst.
This will take a
No, I
moment.
don't. Because I don't have Samaris unlocked yet. I can't even do SO. These guys are some of the worst. Rude.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Come on. No, it is super high on my list, but it's 50,000 rep with Samaras, who I don't have a good way to get rep with right now. Because I can't do any of the research, I can't do daily scans, none of
The
it.
odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Neural sensors. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I need those. I also need a ton of oxygen, which is why I'm making a point of killing as many of the drones as possible, because drones always have a chance of dropping oxygen. It's 100% if it is an oxygen drone. Like that one. things. Holy polies. There will be a pad somewhere pumping those out. It'll look just like a little blue glowy disc. Oh, when it was just oxygen drones, the worst.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Now we can get them from most drones and a lot of containers on corporate ships. If you are looking for a good place to farm polymer bundles very early on, because there's a lot of things that require high amounts of polymer bundles. There's an Arcwing mission. Yeah, that's right. I said an Arcwing mission. You know how much I hate Arcwing. There's an Arcwing mission on Venus that is superb for harvesting. It's Monty's. It's an Arcwing exterminate. The only problem is that you have to find the containers that house it by manual until you can get the mod for your Arcwing to have a loot radar. Doesn't matter if you have it, doesn't matter if your companion has it, none of that. If your Arcwing doesn't have it, you don't have it in those missions. Oh look, it's an exterminate.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
Alright.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location.
Alright.
Search them out.
I don't mind looking for caches on an exterminate. Generally, I just get annoyed by sabotages that I don't bother looking for them. Reminder that your caches frequently, especially here, look like lockers. They will hum, and they will be a bright white instead of a blue. Got him. I knew one of you was gonna get to it. That's annoying. It's fine, actually. I don't mind. So what crazy little questions people got right now? Because, oh my gosh, the changes that I've experienced just since restarting.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, this map sucks. Be prepared for this map to suck. That door doesn't open down there. Be prepared to grab at things. Come on. Oh, I don't care if you fly. That's not going to be good for you, actually. Got him. I honestly only came this way because I thought that there was loot back here, not because it was the actual way to go. Aw, man. Okay. Yes, you're very cool flying. Enjoy the headshot. Okay, what do we got? Nearby, there will be... It's going to be up, seas... You can also just choose to bounce around the sides, which is what I usually do. Because it tends to be easier. There's going to be some loot in here. You generally can figure out which areas you want to go to. Like, normally I would go down there, but that door doesn't open. You can tell there's no light on it. This is where we started, but I could have gone for that lower grip if I wanted to. Aim Glide is your friend here, or tends to be rather. Titania, also your friend here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'm wondering if there is a down on this. Some tile sets do have a door. Yep. This one's got a down, if I can catch it. Okay. Wall latch, also your friend here. There we go. If you have not been on this map a bunch, you probably won't know about that one. So enjoy. Now we go up the elevator. A little bit more loot back here, and here's that door that's locked on the other side. Into that original hallway. What's great is only one person really needs to go down there to do that, so if you are working with a team, only one of you has to be the brave person to jump off the building. No. Fucker. Rude. Duh. Nope. Occasionally I do like sniping things. By occasionally, I mean a lot. Stand in that. Okay. Probably down. Yeah. There it is, however, and up. Not where we ended up, but that's fine. Okay, here's one of the fun doors. Wouldn't be surprised if at least one of the caches was behind a door. Annoying. Locker. All right. Not gonna matter. Not gonna matter. Hi, friend. Sniper rifle at close range to the dome. Sure, nothing bad comes to that. That's what I thought I heard. Okay. So if I wanted to do the door, this is one of the things I would need. This access controller. Because I would shoot that, and then I would find all of the little... You want to find the doors ahead of time, honestly, so you know where you're running. They're slidey doors with little markers on them. You want to hit the markers in the order that the door is. I think it has to be in order. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've done one. Nope. Continuing on. Look. So this, when I said the silver doors, that's what I was talking about. Now the trigger for this door, this access console, will be on this tile somewhere. You can hear it. It's probably up there somewhere. Or is that a cache? Nope.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
That might have been a
approaching.
cache behind the door.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
You get that nullifier nonsense out of here. So you definitely were not hacking for long enough. Nope. I think at least one of the caches has to be in one of those secret laboratory rooms. At this point, there's... Okay, here's one.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
No, okay, so I'm not done with that room yet. Gotta be there. Okay, infested outbreak is on Pluto. Not that we can do anything about that one. We do not have access to Pluto yet. Yet. It's a very operative word. Y'all stood in a line. Oh. Why do that? Excuse you. I said no. Yeah. Okay, see that? That's what I meant when there's going to be a pad that just spits more of them out. Because they will, and they do. Did I need to take the stairs up? No, but sometimes it's good to check. There is an elevator. Also another level up. Bah! Ta-da. There's cache number 2. you listen very closely, because I do have the tap sound turned down a little bit, so I don't go deaf.
You found a second cache. My
You
readings
can
indicate
hear
one
the
more.
little kind of warble sound that it likes to put out. Again, you can run that. You don't have to jump it. You just died. Ba-doop. Now, much like anytime you see one of those little marks on the map, those little vertical marks, there is a door there that you can get through. If you can figure out how. My companion likes to freeze people in ice. It's fun. Oxyamon spray. Thank you. Come again. That's supposed to hurt me. Okay. So now we go collect the rest of the stuff. What kinds of things can you get out of sabotage caches? Mods, rewards, or resources, money. Depending on what map you're on, I believe you can get frame parts for specific frames. I don't remember about that, so I might be wrong. Okay, looks like there is a scanny bed up there. Okay. Fun moments. We're gonna take the elevator up. And immediately jump back down. But we're not gonna take the elevator down. Because... now, what do you do? Oh, right. You actually called the elevator back down. I don't want that. Wait, what did I miss? Sometimes things get stuck in the ground. No? Okay. Well, whatever it is, I did not get it out of the ground. Boop. There's somebody down there. Now, we do actually need to get into one of those lower rooms. 'Cause that's where the scanny thing is. Oop. If you're using a mouse, click one way and you go to the right. Click the other way, you go to the left. Okay. Now, not just me, y'all see it too, right? Showing that there's something like right here. But it's not showing like it's down further. That's annoying. Ugh. That's gonna bother me for a minute. Wow. I only need to kill 2 more people. No, well, yes, but I'd been in that, and the problem was is that it was showing it below us on that. So I don't know. That is... Hey, I was officially wrong. I thought at least one of those caches would have been in the hidden rooms at that point. Because it took so long for us to even find the first one. Apparently they just wanted to backload all 3 of them. You mean that there was a ledge even further down? I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. I think I muted before I sneezed, so. And that is why I like Affinity. That's a drop.
Looks like heavy activity ahead. They have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Poor guy. Thank you. Alright, so there are a lot of hidden places in this particular tile. So first off, you have the up, which is kind of a pain to get to. Let me see if I can get to one of the other spots that makes it a little easier. Thank you. So if you can get to there, you can get over to here. Sometimes this is also a thing. You can just make the bridge and walk. If you notice, there's loot even further up. Because it's up there. Excuse you. Rude. Come on. Of course. Bye. Can just kind of walk up that way. You can grab onto those too. Well, this time loot up here is one of these doors. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, other things to keep an eye out for is the down. Sometimes there's even a door over there. When I say there's a lot of places on this particular map, I mean it. Sounds like... Yep, an access controller for the lab door. Good to know. Kind of start memorizing where those are, because when you do the labs, you're going to want those. You're going to want to know where they are. And if you can limit how many areas you have to look for them in, all better. No. I don't want to leave yet. Mostly because there's just a lot of loot. Sometimes there's loot back there. There's usually loot up in here. Of some variety or another. There is almost always loot in here. A lot of these will also be areas where you can find, what you call them, medallions for your syndicates when you have those on this tile set. Rude. Sir. How dare. I saw one of the places I needed to go. Also, it's really hard to call for allies when you're like the last dude left. And then the alarm shuts off and you're like, oh no, I'm alone. Yup. Why, yes. Yes, you are, my dude. Alright. Okay. The amount of loot that people tend to leave behind is a lot. Now, you don't need to full clear your maps. Don't think that you do. I know that I need a lot of these very particular resources that come from this map, so I'm taking the time to go through it. Do not have to. You don't even have to go looking for the resources. No, you want to have as little interaction between your accounts as possible. If you have multiple accounts, you don't want them to even touch each other. It is not technically illegal, according to the rules, but it keeps from any suspicion being cast. Because that suspicion can get your account suspended and or deleted. That's why I'm not in the same clan with my main account. I'm not even friends with my main account on this account. There is a middle of... Oh, I know where it is. I don't actually want to go get that one right now. So I'm pretty sure that's Curia out there. And if it's not a Curia, it's a... There's another thing that you can get off these maps.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ooh, we got an Orcancel out of that. There's something else that you can pick up here that are like little data crystal things. I'm trying to remember what they're called. I can't, so I'll put that together at some point. I just got plastids. Nice. We've got enough plastids to build something important. Boop. Ooh, I can do Nyx Neuroptics, so we're definitely doing that. I can do Nyx Systems, which means we should have enough to build Nyx, not later today or tomorrow. Yep, as long as I hold on to one of those Orcancels, we can build Nyx. I can't believe Ureli costs 3 Orcancels. To be fair, so does Zaku. And Gata. Gagruda is Kuva instead of Orcancels, which I find very interesting. Okay, what do we have back here? Dread. Still need more plastids. My secondaries are going... Once I go get more polymers, I can get the ether daggers going. If I can get more plastids, I can get the Gazel machete going, which would be nice. I have to go to Earth for these, because fish oil, iridite, and groctrol come from Plains of Eidolon. Fish oil specifically is something you get when you cut fish at... It's not Sumbat. It's, I can't remember the fisher's name. But you need to catch fish to do that. Alright. So we just did Carpo, which got us through here. So we're going to go to the Europa Junction. I don't remember who's at Europa Junction. I think you're right. I think it is Hyluk. Alright, who we got? Ooh, that'll get us Limbo Theorem and the New Strange and the Sestra Blueprint. It's Nova. Okay, not the worst. He tends to be a little squishy. If I can hit her. Hold still. Because Sumbat is the miner down there. Chisani is the wildlife. Yeah. And... oh, good God, what is... my brain is blanking on the Zaw guy.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Okay, Limbo Theorem is obviously how we get Limbo. New Strange, work with Cephalon Samaras to find the... ooh, that might be the one we need to do to unlock Samaras. Okay. Let me double check how to unlock this. Ooh. Okay. New Strange. Okay, so New Strange is one of the ones we definitely want to do early because that's how we get Samara stuff. However, Phoebe is sabotage, and we've got to do LV. He sucks, and we won't be able to do Ropey for a minute. So let's do... let's get it queued up at least. Begin.
Operator, what is Cephalon Samaras like? I have heard so many wonderful things.
Find Cephalon Samaras' missing sentinels. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay, so we would have to... okay, so we can skip straight to it. It's on Sarah's.
My sentinels entered this Grineer prison searching for a curious anomaly. Their last known location was the prison block. Hunter, I must know their fate.
Okay. Knowing that it's friggin' rhino jumping up on somebody's head like that, it amuses the daylights out of me. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff up there. I'm not chasing it right now.
Samaris, what was so important that your sentinels would risk entering a Grenier prison?
All knowledge is important. I would expect you to know that, Lotus.
That is an important thing to remember about Samaris. He considers all knowledge as important, and that the physical form is ephemeral. If that doesn't give you a hint on what his damage is right away, I don't know what to tell you. No, bad knock. You stay over there. You will come to learn that very quickly Samaris is kind of a dick. And by kind of, I mean a lot. I'm sorry, did you expect me to stay standing right where you said that? Uh-uh. Saw you. And if you don't think he's a dick by the end of this quest, I might have some questions about him. That's not okay. Fighter frame. Really? Starts mouth off, gets frozen. Come on. Sucks to suck. We've been that way.
Tenno, get ready. A prosecutor is approaching.
Great! I hate those. So prosecutors are fine if you have the thing that matches them. That's usually the problem. Also, I wish it would fix my lighting. Sometimes after I get out of scan something, it does weird lighting issues. Yeah, you don't get to do that. Ooh, antidote. Be our first Sarah scan. Hi. There's also a hidden way through there. Alright. Hogger. Alright. Give me through. Mine.
My sentinels, you are still functional. Come home, my darlings. Hunter, my gratitude is boundless. Head for extraction so that we might discuss.
Fine.
Not so fast, Tenno. If Cephalon Samaris isn't willing to tell us what happened here, we'll find out on our own.
Okay.
Locate their data vault and find their security logs.
So it's part rescue, part spy. This is gonna be atrocious. No. Bad Nox. No bananas. The best way to kill a Nox, yes, is by shooting it in the head. More than probably any other enemy, honestly. Because, like, everybody's kind of partial to not getting shot in the head, but you shatter a Nox's faceplate and it does most of the work for you. I'm sorry, were you? Okay, could y'all just leave me be for a minute? I will gladly leave your ship once I steal your emails. Hope you aren't getting anything inappropriate at work. That's a dead end. That's a place where loot gets stored. Boop, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo. Rude! Hi! How's it going, Nightsworn? We're about to check whether or not the Grineer are getting inappropriate emails at work. Oh, there's the... Okay, so that's a Warden Examite. That is not okay. If you're wondering how I do that so quickly, practice. You'll get there. Don't rely on ciphers. Because here's the fun thing, when you are on sorties, you cannot use ciphers. And I don't think you can use ciphers on the tests for hacking. Don't rely on them. Yes, Dan! Slash, slash, stab, stab. What a wonderful day it is. Honestly, it's because I have a sniper rifle right now, and I'm on Rhino. And I am not in a mission that's going to give me the luxury of space and time. Wow. Probably need to get some more primary weapons going. Ooh! Organ cells. Look, we're at the point of the game where that's still really exciting to find one. And very important. Oh. I wish you luck with that, my dude. Which mod? Doesn't look like anybody's over there. Fortitude? Fortitude's good. Okay, if you want to play the hard mode, go down there. It's fine. Nothing will happen, I swear. Or you could just be cheating and take the easy way out. But also really quick. I didn't want to leave the lockers in their friggin' 1,000 affinity points. Now, double checking that there's not a camera in there. Nope. Come on. There we go.
You got the security logs. We'll examine them when you're safely back on the orbiter. Get to extraction.
Don't mind if we do. There's another one? I'm happy. Between that and finding all that salvage earlier. I'm a very happy camper today. Yes, you have a tenno. Congrats. You're also frozen. Ooh, room full of lockers. Rude, sir. Yeah, the Rhino Dex is one of the better Rhino skins. I don't know if that's the one I'm gonna go with this time. Because I also am contemplating doing the Scarab skin. I do. Stop throwing things. It's considered rude. Picking up the last few things before we get out of this mission. That's because that is the only movement you're allowed to do on Avara. You do the Zelda roll the entire way through.
You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take it from here.
I need carbides or something too. I need way more carbides than that. Alright.
The corruption to the security logs was extensive, but we managed to retrieve fragments of a biological signature. Could this be what Samaris was after?
Yep.
Ordis will perform analysis on the signature now. Oh, there's nothing here but...
Here we shall search and find. Oh,
We shall search and find the eyes of day drinking the night.
Pardon, operator. It seems Ordis is hearing voices again.
no, that
No
one wasn't you,
diagnostics.
Ordis. It's okay.
No, Ordis. We heard it too. Tenno, that's the voice from the arcane codices. Cephalon Samaris is hiding something. Pay him another visit.
Why, yes, he
Find out
is.
what he knows.
Samaris has no reason to lie, operator. Please, treat the great Cephalon with respect.
Samaris has every... Never mind. I forgot. We're still in Ordis worshipping Samaris phase. Okay, we can kick off the Sestra if we wanted to. I think we are gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Plastids. Curse you, plastids! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Alright, let's go see Samara's. Reminder that Barrow is still in town for those of you that are wealthy enough to afford him. Cool, cool. At least from this batch. Because his, you know, inventory cycles, so. Cool, cool. I'm gonna have to go visit in a little bit and see. And obviously not right now, but on the other account. Because, this guy, he cannot afford, he cannot afford,
Tenno,
Barrow.
you will make an excellent hunter.
I'm sure I will, jerkface.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary. Searching for answers, Tenno.
Yes.
Knowledge must be earned. I have a task for you, small compared to the vast needs of sanctuary. Hunt for me, and in return I will tell you what that biological signature means.
Oh, am I finally gonna get to unlock your rep stuff?
Show me your dedication to the sanctuary.
Run the synthesis simulation. We've already done
Knowledge
that.
must be earned, Tenno. You are a worthy hunter, Tenno.
Okay, so we're gonna go back. Yeah. No, Styanex is awesome. Synthesize 3 sanctuary targets. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back down there. Okay, so we're gonna need to get more synthesis scanners, because I don't have many. Let's go back to him. You can see him on any relay. It doesn't matter. No, Styanex is a good frame, especially if you build him out correctly. He can be ridiculous. I know Mander's got a really good build for him. Mander got super excited when they came out with Styanex's with his Aztec skin. No, Chroma needs a rework. Chroma's about due.
Tenno, you will make an
Okay, cool. So we're gonna view offerings, because I need to buy... scanners.
Knowledge must be earned, Tenno.
This is what I want, right here. Soul battery widget. But it's 50,000 rep. Okay. I'll buy another 3 stacks of that for now. Alright. Tell me what you want me to scan, jerkface.
I can see you are hungry for the
do you
knowledge
know how to
of the
do that?
sanctuary.
It is. It absolutely is. Now I've got some...
I will share what I know, but you must prove yourself.
Rhino
deserving.
is kind of due for a rework, but I don't know that Rhino necessarily needs a rework. Let me see if I've got any traps. I can do... Okay, I've got 10. I can do a lot of these without traps. It's easier when I'm on Avara. Let's make sure I have the synthesis, scanners, and the traps on my wheel. Take, for example, I didn't have the traps on my wheel. Alright. Oh, alright. So we have to go to a couple of these. We have to do 3. So the capture is definitely one. Probably the exterminate. And probably the sabotage. Definitely the capture, though.
You are
Yeah.
here on a capture mission.
We were more
You must
talking in
find,
the it's
capture,
been long
and
enough
extract
that
our
they
target.
haven't looked at him. I don't think he
The hunt is
actively
on,
needs
Tenno.
one.
The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
I just think that they probably should take a look and make sure that he is taking into account all of the new stuff. So we're gonna run off and get the capture target first.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
I don't like to risk him running off. That's happened once or twice, and it's annoying.
Target located. Bring them in. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Yeah, but there's so much loot back here, Mom, and a bunch of murder. Plus, it's a lot easier to find the guy I gotta scan if I can kill everybody else. Speaking of...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'm already basically just doing melee murder. Reminder, you can post both your builds as well as your actual looks, aesthetics, in the Discord for everybody to appreciate. That guy. I think he stays hiding up here. That's funny. Not that guy, though. Nah. Please fall down, you silly people. Nothing. Not back this way. Boop boop a doop. Please don't fall down in the holes in the earth. Well, Mars, but you get the idea. Oh, yellow on the map. Because your scan targets will appear distinct.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Pretty sure I'm fine, Space Mom, but thank you for the warning. It is very easy to accidentally kill a scan target. If you were in a group, be careful. You don't know who's actually trying to scan it. If you're by yourself and you just want to annoy Samaras, have at it. We've all done it at least once. Specifically to tick him off.
I will reward you. Should you
Seriously?
perform
In Arson
services.
Eximus? Stop it. Okay, no, that wasn't what I was supposed to scan. I'm supposed to get that guy. Whoever he is. Now I'm kind of upset that I brought this idiot with me. By this idiot, I mean Taxon. At least with his attack precept still on. He's that way. Okay. Cool. Run into a dead-end hallway. I appreciate that. You want to scan the little nodes that are inside his body. No, I said hold still. Thank you. Rude.
You
That's one.
impress me, Hunter. This specimen will be studied for integration into Sanctuary. Thank you.
I hate giving you things. I hate giving you nice things. I would like to give you a wedgie. I'm gonna make sure we take that. Actually put our guns back on so that we don't accidentally scan things and spend our very expensive, at least for now, scanners. At least they made it so it didn't take rep to buy those like it used to. And it's just monies. This is the last one of the missions we can really do this with for a minute. So, excuse you. I broke whatever you were. Give me the loops. Boop.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Thanks, Space Mom. We love you too. Now, can I just keep... I'm not gonna full clear this. We're just gonna do the capture and scan.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they
Here.
escape.
You don't get to leave.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Hey! Thanks for the cheer. Those unaware, this is how we get Chroma. This particular quest. Or rather, at least the blueprint for Chroma. Because, of course it can't be that easy. It's Chroma. Chroma is one of a handful of Warframes. It is infinitely easier to get the Prime variant of, even with it being vaulted, than to get the base version of.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Trying not to sneeze again. Excuse me. Ooh. Put Fitty on it. Nice. Yeah, Twitch is not always the most intuitive, which is unfortunate because it could be so good. Alright, so still this way. Not just leap out to the exit. He's going to be over here somewhere. You know, I'm not upset about that.
There it is. Right for synthesis. Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require.
Come on, give me your arm. Got you. Confirmation.
I have it. Thank you. Continue this hunt, Tenno.
Give me
and
way more
enlightenment will
rep.
follow.
Takes 50,000 rep.
Excellent.
Honestly, you know who's due for a rework? Some of the early vendors. Their scene costs and some of their other rep costs are absurd. Alright, we gotta do that one more time. The capture is one of the easiest ways to do it. The exterminate's not bad. Sabotage is a little too much effort, in my opinion. But
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
there is a scan
The hunt is
list,
on, Tenno.
both when
The
he gives you a
synthesis
random
scanner is
daily
detecting
one,
a potential target. Use it.
or
Search
if
for
you're doing
traces
the
of
research
target.
for him. And I think we have it linked in the Discord in the tips and tricks channel. I highly recommend using it when you need to, because it makes life so much simpler. Excuse me.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
I'll be real upset if I have hiccups now.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
I saw where you were.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands.
Somebody stole it.
Congratulations, Tenno.
All my energies. Oh, there he is.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you
I'm all
perform
busy.
synthesis.
Near him.
I see your hunt was a successful one.
And now we can leave.
Visit me to claim your reward.
So that is the equivalent to what the daily random scan event is that you can do for him.
Stay focused. There's a
He'll
heavy
pick a
unit
random target
approaching.
off the list, and you have to go do scannies. Then there's the research list, which is slightly different. And I'll show you that when we get there.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
We'll also be able to kick off a bunch of research, I think, today. Yeah, we're at 11,000. I need 50,000 for the widget I want. Urgh. Cool, cool. No worries. Alright, let's go tell Samaras he's a bonehead. Because he is. My office is actually warming up a bit. If I don't have a specific room for builds, I might change that. I might make one.
Tenno, you will make an excellent hunter. Show me your dedication to the sanctuary. I thank you, Tenno. You found something my sentinels missed in that prison.
You think?
You will make an excellent hunter. I will decipher as we agreed. It is of Tenno origin, with an anomaly from before the Orokin Purge.
Ooh.
This knowledge must be synthesized. It belongs in Sanctuary. I have created a blueprint based on its biological properties. Build it, so we both may become enlightened by it.
Alright, now it's telling us we can leave, and we will in a minute. So eventually we'll be able to do the research entries, which will be these. And you have to scan them a certain number of times. There's a bigger list than just those small. Back to the ship.
Hunter, you know what to do. Construct the item I've given you.
Craft the
This knowledge could
scorched
empower us
beacon.
both.
Operator, please.
Hurry up!
And do what the Cephalon has requested.
Right, I need to get Kavat genetic
What is
code.
this? An antique Series 2 Cephalon? All I found were degraded beyond repair, but you're still functional.
Yes,
Your
it
abilities
is.
could be
Leave
of
them
great
alone.
use in my sanctuary.
Oh, well, it's nothing. I'm... Ortis is honored by your compliment.
Yeah. Okay, here's the scorched beacon. That's not too bad to make. And it takes all of like 10 seconds, so. Boop.
Completing this blueprint has sent out some kind of signal. Operator, I feel good.
All is silent in the calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
Samaras, what did you do?
Operator?
I will begin shielding your Cephalon somatic routines. Meanwhile, you must hunt for me. I have traced the source of this message.
He's such a jerk.
Thank you, Samaris.
Whoever we're dealing with slaughtered the Grineer searching for the codices. It must be going after the corpus next. Get there and intercept.
What if I don't wanna? Alright, over here to Europa.
I am not detecting any Tenno here.
There may be information stored on the network.
Tenno,
Maybe.
I'll have to break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Anybody notice how Samara sounds a little different right now? Jerk face. Should have just run up behind him and stabbed him. Like I said, I'm not going for a full clear of loot. I'm just taking the stuff that we see.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
Yes, face bomb.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
She is not the fastest hacker in the family, by the way. You don't touchy the computers. Oh, nice. Ooh, good point. She might not be the slowest. I'm pretty sure we all agreed that Teshin was faster, though.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Excuse you. Said no touchy the computer. Parental locks are engaged. Give me more energy, please. Doop.
Area completed.
Cool.
Move on.
Shall in a moment, but there's a bunch of dudes here who need to get smited, or smoted, or just ended in general. Gotta go down to Goblin Town. So we go down. You can't stop me. Hack and slash. Ooh, vaporize. The death cube bod. I've been seeing a lot more drops for companion-specific mods this time around. So I think they absolutely changed that.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno.
Come on.
This will take a moment.
Anyway. You stop throwing things at my computer terminal. You stop existing. Where are you? Come on. Make you go away.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Ospreys, give me your candy. Bad Moa, no banana. I said no. Thank you. Oh, there's another one of you right there. Give me your energy.
The odds were against us,
Oh.
Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Time to go, kids. Being able to do that to something after you know you've set off some alarms is kind of hilarious.
Mission complete.
The long jumps are fun.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Zephyr cheats, by the way. You can just fly. Cubic diodes, very good. Field run samples, nav cord, control module. Lovely.
Chroma! I haven't seen one since. No, it couldn't be.
But it is. I have information from the network. I will form another blueprint for you to make physical. The hunt is not over.
How did you do that?
You used to know, Ordis, but you've lost those memories, haven't you?
He's lost a lot of memories, to be honest.
That's all from me.
Alright. Into here. Chroma sigil. You need nav cords, rubedo, ferrite, and salvage. Boy, I'm glad I got all that salvage. Do I want to? No. Am I going to build the stupid thing? Yes, because I have to deal with Samaris's little game.
I don't like this, Tenno. This Chroma has been to the locations that both the Grineer and Corpus have found codices. It's covering someone's tracks.
Yep.
Motivations are inconsequential. Focus on finding their next location.
Operator. The next logical location is the machine where we previously activated codices, aboard the derelict ship.
Yep.
Very good, Cephalon Ordis. Your potential is squandered here as a simple servant of this operator. It would be a shame for you to waste away here. as all
God, no, I'm
things
not gonna be able to
outside
go for a
Sanctuary
while.
do.
We don't have time for this. Tenno, return to the machine before the trail goes cold.
For those wondering, Chroma takes a lot of other frame parts to build. We're gonna do this again. Go back to the machine.
Chroma is one of the most powerful warframes. Its ability to adapt is unparalleled.
Valid.
Then the question is, if it is not Tenno control, what entity dominates it? That is the true prey. I must have that other for my sanctuary.
He is the worst. No, he's not technically a bad guy. He is a bad guy. Just not the bad guy. If that makes sense. Which it should. Nope, no loot. Sometimes there's loot up in that chamber. Buddy. I get the grand scene. No, he's a sadist, remember? One of the worst misread lines in the script. Ooh, hang it. Come here. The scanny bit. Is it up? Where is it? I guess I always imagine it was EST because he says it wrong every time. Uh-uh. So,
They've beaten us to it, but the damage is fresh. Be prepared, Tenno. Do not engage.
I need this information. Synthesize it.
and
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
that was Roma himself. Yeah, we escape. We escape. Y'all can stay there and deal with him. I'm good. We don't really need to kill everybody, but this way. Rude. Look at that, we're hot. Oh, it looks like our melee finished again. Have to wait for the Empress to finish and then we can use that.
Cephalon Ordis, through my teaching, you should be able to extract a blueprint from the Hunter's synthesis.
Yes. Yes. I see now. I can do this.
I wonder if this is to explain how
This is
Ordis
but a
then
trifle
makes
of the
blueprints
knowledge
for
I
you
would
later.
give you if you were to join me in the sanctuary.
Sadly, the scan was not enough, and Chroma escaped too quickly. Unfortunately, we've run out of places to look.
Knowledge is the path to the singularity, Ordis. I have more of it. I have a codex piece and know the location of another machine.
Because of course you do.
Cephalon, why did you withhold this information?
You withhold as much, Lotus. My motives are above substance, above you. I will direct this hunt once we glean all we can from Cephalon Ordis' good work.
Oh,
Let us
he's
begin
such
the
a jerk.
final hunt. Defeating Chroma will allow us to synthesize it. Only then we will learn the secrets of its controller.
Operator, this sounds dangerous.
It is. It's fine.
Cephalon Ordis, please. You must learn to collaborate with me if you are to be my eternal steward of the sanctuary.
I would be steward of your sanctuary?
Ours. And with a full retrofit. Total mimetic restoration.
No, that's a bad idea for him.
Abandon the operator?
Yes, the operator deserves a newer, better ship, Cephalon. I think this is probably for the best.
Nope.
Then it is decided. I will prepare your data transfer when your operator has completed this hunt. Tenno, I've marked the location.
Of course you have. Time to go pick a fight with Chroma. Which is a terrible idea, by the way.
Activate the machine and then prepare yourself. Chroma will be lured.
Chroma will come. Already, if you're paying attention, you've probably figured out what is actually happening here. Somebody's a dirtbag. It doesn't matter if you're playing this mission for the first time or the 7th time, he still just radiates creep. Must keep Arcane Machine alive. Stay away from my machine. Play with your own toys. Come on.
Now we wait and learn from the results.
But the operator is in danger.
Yup.
Knowledge, Cephalon Ordis. My knowledge will preserve you forever. This operator will pass, as do all beings of substance. It is our purpose to learn from the results.
See what I mean?
But just using the scanner on...
Enough. You want to be eternal steward of the sanctuary, do you not?
He is such a manipulative jerk. Come on. Pay attention to me. Not the machine. Few times where having distance is actually a good thing, or range rather, for your rhino. Not normally important. Give it a chance to regen some of its shields. Thank goodness this is one of the ones that got revamped with the how many rounds do we have to do this? It used to be 5. It was so annoying. Why are you being like this? No.
The operator comes first.
Ordis, free yourself of this.
Shut your oscillator, Samaris.
Operator, use the scanner on the chroma. You do not have to kill it or risk yourself. You can release it from its control with the scanner.
Got you. Do I have to scan it again? I guess. How many times can I scan you? Yes, I'm just gonna stand here and let you shoot me because I have iron skin up and I can keep scanning you. I'm just gonna scan you.
Go now, Tenno. You have done well.
Yay!
We're done here. The extraction team will take over
Doing
from
it
here.
with
Time to evacuate.
a good rhino is kind of a great call. It makes getting through the rounds a little difficult just because they're annoying and spread out.
Excellent work, Tenno. You've severed the control of Chroma. The hunt is over.
For now, these scans will be an incredible addition to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I will continue my search for the source of the voice and its domination. Return to me and hunt again, Tenno. I will reward you.
I'm sure you will. Jerk.
More importantly, the operator is unharmed.
You disappoint me, Cephalon Ordis.
Shut
I
it.
was offering a greater purpose. Healing. As steward, I would have restored your lost memories.
Not...
I am Ordis, Ship Cephalon. I serve the operator. I make new memories.
And for anybody that knows what comes later, restoring Ordis's memories is not always a good call. But we'll see that in later story. Alright, so now we do have the Chroma blueprint. Let's see if that's changed at all. Nope. Alright. So to get Chroma, you have to build all the Chroma parts. To build the Chroma parts, you need parts from other frames. Those are both real good. I know one of them takes Saren. One of them takes... Oh, good God. I have this on a spreadsheet for a reason. I'm not even joking. There is a spreadsheet. Chroma. Not primed variant. Just the base one. Okay, so you get those from the Neptune junction, the Uranus junction, and the Pluto junction are where you get those parts. And then to build Chroma, I know you need... I want to say it's Saren Systems. I could be wrong. Nope, I was right. Saren Systems, Frost Chassis, and Ember's Neuroptics. and then you use the volt
Ordis has
neuroptics
received messages for the
to
operator.
build
No,
at the
I
whole
have not read
piece.
them.
So you're using a toxin frame in Saren, an electricity frame in Volt, a heat frame in Ember, and a frost frame, or a cold frame in Frost.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Wow. Alright. Got something in the inbox.
Reveals nature, reveals truth. Within my sanctuary, truth is immortal, but it lacks the conflict I require.
Spreadsheets are good.
My experiments have set my data immortals against each other countless times, but it is not enough. I need you. Challenge my specimens within the construct and enlighten me. I will reward you in kind. I await your presence in the relay, Hunter.
And with that, we have unlocked SO and ESO. ESO you can only take a level 30 or Formed Warframe into. You cannot take a basic leveling frame. Wait, I just checked my email. Oh, there's another one.
Hunter, you have worked hard. Captured millions of imprints to be combined into ideal specimens for the sanctuary. In light of your tireless contributions, I've decided to expand your role. Every day I perform preliminary synthesis to determine what creature will join the sanctuary next. Do you want to see the sanctuary grow as quickly as I do? Then join me in this task by visiting the sanctuary.
Alright, so we are going to go see him real quick. It's probably going to be the last thing we do today. Because we will have unlocked SO, ESO, daily scan challenges, and probably the research as well. Which if we have, thank goodness. Samaras has
may explore the sanctuary. Show
zero
me
understanding.
Your dedication. This fine specimen could be the next addition to the sanctuary.
To show you what we're looking at,
its secrets.
You must do 4 Leaper scans. You'll get 10,000 standing and 500 endo, as well as the rep from doing the scans themselves. Now, what you also can do is come over here to the research tab and pick one. And you'll need to do a bunch of scans on these guys. So let's make that a personal target.
Earned, Tenno. I will share what
Since
I
I'm
know,
already doing Leapers for the
but you
daily,
must
doing
prove
something
yourself
like
deserving.
runners,
Hunt this creature for
which are
me.
in a similar
Perform-
mission, is good. It'll unlock more as you scan them so that you can scan other things. This will help fill out your personal codex as well as the research tab here. It will also earn you rep. And that rep, then you spend on this. He doesn't have levels, if you've noticed. There are not special levels to what he goes up to. It is just stuff. So I don't need to get the Imperator blueprint because we've already done it. Same with the Veritex and the Odonata.
Knowledge
But
must
like,
be
if I
earned,
get
Tenno.
Arc Melee's Astral Autopsy, anytime we're doing an Arcwing mission and I hit things with my sword and they die, it will count as a scan. I don't want to do that until after I have bought the Soul Battery widget. These are probably... This is obviously the first thing. That might actually be the second. Also, hanging out on relays is a good way to get some just generalized buffs. So, like, we just got a credit blessing and an affinity blessing in the last, like, hour. So if you're looking for a way to kind of boost yourself but don't want to spend platinum, go find yourself a busy relay and hang out for a little bit. That is going to do it for me today. We successfully completed the New Strange. We have completed the Europa Junction and the Jupiter Junction, and are on our way to completing the Saturn Junction. Crafted a whole mess of nonsense. Got two new Warframes coming up soon. And it's, like I said, it's been a heck of a productive day. And I love it. Checking out that whole new layout for the map is still kind of mind-boggling. I will get used to it, but my brain is definitely going, something's not right here. All right, for those of you that tuned in for the first time, make sure you hit that follow button. It lets you know when I go live. Shows you what type of shenanigans I'm getting up to, whether it's in Warframe or not. You can also hop over to the Discord. Everybody is welcome to hang out there. You don't have to be a member of any of the clans or even a member of the channel, although I love the support. If you want to support the channel directly, you can always hit the subscribe button. Twitch does take their share, obviously, but if you have an Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch, you get a free subscription of your choice to use every month. You just have to manually go in and do it because they're hoping you forget and they don't have to pay for it. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel but do not want to give Twitch your money for whatever reason that might be, go to the panels down below the screen and hit the donate button to take you to coffee.com/CleanDemon. That's ko-fi.com. And you can support me directly there. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday with more Warframe. It'll be our late playthrough, so we'll be doing a lot of the new stuff, including stage defense and bounties again, because there's new stuff to buy. Holy cow. And a couple of new people to have conversations with. Wednesday and Friday next week should be more Marvel Midnight Suns. I feel like we're getting further in. We have
Sometimes
every one
Ordis
of the
likes to
players
assume he knows
that we
nothing.
can have, so
Nobody can
knock on wood.
learn what they think they already
Otherwise, have a good weekend. If you go out and about, make sure you are safe. Make sure you are cautious. But above all else, be kind to each other. The only way we make it through this is together. I'll see you lovely folks on Monday. Bye.